This thing working? Wait, let me check. Oh, hey, it's finally working. Yeah, I think so. Yes. Alright. Alright, so what was that intro again? Nice. I think it's well, it's like it's welcome to beyond the something something. Hold on, it's out of focus. Just gotta fix this real quick. All right, that intro. All right, welcome to Beyond the Book, the only podcast where you get to talk about video games and pretend you're smart, as you talk about books. We talk about League of Legends esports here, the up and coming esports scene. We always look at the performances of teams and regions in international tournaments, and we will be comparing them to great graphic novels, fiction, science fiction, non-fiction, short stories, anything you want. I am your lovely host, Chad, the Chadman, and I'm joined by my brains, Zoro Scoro Boro. Why don't you hit him up with the details, Scoro? You know what? Let's start off with our question of the day, submitted by Yugimoto XX. Wait, is that 0-15 Yasuo? Alright, you know what? Whatever. The question says, why can't you guys just have normal guest appearances instead of reading books for an hour? Wait, what kind of question is this? Who even... Wait. Oh, well, we just too lazy to arrange some other guy to come up here on the show with us. So we just read those books instead. Well, I know how you treat this show now. Well, if people don't like us reading through the book, I guess we'll just summarize the book. Anyway, what's the book we're going to talk about this week, Chad? It's a really somber book called Stitches by Dan Smalls. Oh, the atmosphere in it is really intense, even with little amounts of dialogue. I think it's really great, and we should definitely try talking about it. What do you think? That god is not Fish Inspector. What? Wait, it's not. I mean, it's not a bad story, but it's kind of short. And... Dude, this name is hilarious. Just think about it. God, not a fish inspector? You gotta have some funny stuff in here, man. Can't just be boring, normal snooze fest stuff. Alright, GNFI, that one book about the old guy who really likes fishing, hates old folk homes, right? Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad choice, I guess. It's written by W.D. Valgardson, shows the struggles of growing up and the things one must endure. Yeah, dude, this guy's like a legend. 27. He's like the faker of the book lane. Get it? Like authors. Bad jokes aside, he's been like grinding in that author solo queue. It's like, he's been doing it forever, man. It's like, it's so good. He must have like read all the guides and tutorials or something. Guides and tutorials? I mean, yeah, this guy's been reading books since he was like a kid. He's got a really good grip on the kinds of stories he wants to write. It's been forever. He's joined writing contests, clubs, he taught, and all his stories are very similar themes. This guy must like really like writing about teams and relegations, because people say his characters face struggles against an often violent natural world and the implacable force of destiny. Somebody doesn't like talking in first person, though. Something about not liking summaries. A lot of his stuff is really sad and has stuff to do with isolation. What? You think this guy made Tainted Minds? What? Tainted Minds? Think about it, dude. This guy loves writing about isolation. The guys at Tainted Minds love not treating their players correctly, leaving them in a hot apartment, not giving them any accommodations. What if he just set that up just for one of his future videos, you know? Did I say videos? I'm sorry, I must have meant stories. See, you're making a conspiracy theory. Yeah, you did. So you're making a conspiracy theory that this author made an Australian esports organization that treated his players terribly so he could write a story. I think I can buy that. W.D. Valgardson made tainted minds. He does this right about stuff he hears or reads that might have one of those ethical questions. Kind of like, is TSM a good team? Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. yeah, it'd be really funny. Anyways, dude, you want to talk about some great old-fashioned Worlds 2017? Oh boy, we might as well not even talk about it. It's basically the same as every other year. Come on, man, you know they want to hear about these clown fiestas. Alright, let's see here. And it did good week 1. Somehow completely dropped the ball week 2. Europe was the exact opposite, starting off dead, slowly came back to life. China had its ups and downs, pretty aggressive. Korea popped off as usual. That it? Yeah, that's it. Alright, guess that's it. Alright then. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being such a fabulous audience. I'm your host, Chad the Chad Chadman, joined by my beautiful accomplice, Zoro Scoro Boro. And we will see you next time. Peace.